Hi everybody. Welcome back again to our class on storytelling with Shadowpuppets. It's great to see you all. Today we've got some exciting things to do together. We'll be telling a story in just a minute here. We will be brainstorming some characters for our Shadowpuppet stories, and we'll be doing some experimenting with Shadowpuppets around your house. I thought I'd do some experimenting with our story of the Three Billy Goats Gruff. You remember I said you could probably tell that story using just about any kind of character and just about anything. So I thought, why not look around the house and see what I could use? Now, as I was looking around, I happened to be in the kitchen, and so I thought of things in the kitchen. There's a salt shaker, the pepper, the very important ketchup. And of course, there's always silverware. There's a knife and a fork and the spoon that really freaks out my niece. The superhero spoon. I think we have the ingredients for a pretty good story here. And I thought, well, since we're all experimenting with making our own shadow puppet screens, I got out my shadow puppet screen. Can you see me out there? Here I am, stuck in behind my shadow puppet screen. I'm really excited because this is the first time I've gotten to use this screen to tell a story. And, well, I have to say I'm a little bit nervous too, because this is a story I'm just making up right now, just like you can at home. Once, there was a family of silverware. There was the butter knife. Hello everybody, I'm the butter knife. I spread butter and jelly and Nutella. Oh boy, do I like Nutella. And so does my family. They really love Nutella, so they use an awful lot of it. And then, of course, there was the fork. I'm the fork, I'm the fork. I'm very, very important, I'm the fork. Because if they didn't have a fork, why, I'm sure they couldn't eat anything at all. Hey, wait a minute now. The knife is kind of important too. Ah, yes. We work together quite closely. We have an almost symbiotic relationship. I don't know what that means. Oh well, that's okay. But there's more than just the two of us in our family. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. There is also... Greetings. I am Super Spoon. Oh, Super Spoon, you're so awesome. Yeah, we really like you, Super Spoon. Gee, thanks. It's great to be part of this family. Suddenly, they heard a voice say, "Okay, everybody, it's time for dinner. We better get the table set." Oh dear, it's time to set the table. I guess we'd better get over there. Oh, yes, we had. Oh boy, I love to set the table. Come on, let's go. And they all headed off together. Well, as they went along their way, the little knife was so excited he got ahead of himself. Oh boy, I hope we have something tasty for supper. I hope the children don't complain about it. When all of a sudden, into his view came the salt shaker. The salt shaker was famously very, very salty most of the time. Hey! What are you doing up here on my table? Oh dear, oh no, I don't know. I'm gonna go get ready for supper because it's time for supper. Oh, you think you are you? Yeah. Oh, no, you're not. I'm going to assault you. Oh dear, I don't want to be assaulted. Hey, you know what? What? Well, I'm just a skinny little butter knife. I mean, I'm really only good for spreading very soft butter and Nutella. Yeah, I don't care. I'm feeling salty. I wanna assault somebody. Well, that's just mean, man. Hey, my older brother, the fork. He's gonna be along in a minute. You should assault him. He's much bigger than I am and more worth assaulting. That's a really strange justification, but okay, you can go. Oh. Well, a moment later, along came the fork. We are the order of the fork. We are the order of the fork. Each and every one of us is sticking to the rest of us. We are the Order of the Fork. Hello, I'm the Fork. Ah! Wow, that was an interesting greeting. I'm the Salt Shaker, and I'm salty. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to assault you. Why? Because I'm salty! Okay. Look, your brother, the butter knife, just came through and he said you were much bigger and much more worth it. Now, come on, let's fight. I'm really kind of a pacifist. If you want to fight somebody, you should fight my brother, the Spoon. The Spoon? Yeah, he's real big. You'd enjoy it. All right, you can go. We are the Order of the Fork. We are the Order of the Fork. Well, it wasn't long before around the corner came Spoon Man. Ah! Whoa! Hello? Who are you? I'm the Salt Shaker, and I am salty. Yep, you certainly are. I am the Salt Shaker of Doom. Okay. Prepare to be assaulted. Look, I know we're all a little grumpy, what with quarantine and everything, but do you think you... Shush! I assault you! Fine, if you're going to be that way about it. Hey, put me down! Put me down! I'm taking you back to the cupboard where you belong, Salt Shaker. Put me down! And so, the knife, the fork, and Mr. Spoon lived very happily ever afterward on their trips back and forth from the drawer to the table. The end. I hope you enjoyed our story. I know Mr. Spoon enjoyed it. Hello. I really wasn't sure how it was going to end until it came to the end. Now, my friends, as we think about our versions of the Billy Goats Gruff, I wonder what you might come up with for your characters. This is a good time to do some brainstorming and think about characters that you might want to use. What's something you really like a lot? When I've talked to other small people about this, well, sometimes there have been 3 slices of pizza that had to go up against a giant mouth. There have been race cars and video game characters and Pokemon and all kinds of things. As you saw when we did our story today, you can make a shadow puppet out of just about anything. I used things from the kitchen. Mr. Spoon and Fork and, of course, the evil salty salt shaker. So even if maybe you're a little young for using scissors, or maybe you haven't got a pair of scissors handy, there's all kinds of things in the house that you can use as a shadow puppet. You can experiment with all kinds of stuff, from things in the kitchen to action figures and dolls in your bedroom. I would love to see some examples of things from around the house that you use as shadow puppets. Send me some pictures or some video. In the meanwhile, enjoy telling stories with shadow puppets. We'll be back for more. Thanks.